All right, as far as reproduction goes, we're going to just do a very simple overview. We've already talked about a lot of this, and then we'll go into life cycle next. It's a little more specific. So we did say already that we know that cnidarians can reproduce both sexually and asexually, depending on what form they're in, right? We call this alternation of generations. Remember, some polyps stay polyps longer than some species stay in medusa, and some flip back and forth more frequently. Some only stay medusa, some only stay polyp. Polyps are the ones that reproduce asexually by budding. Okay, just like our sponges here, they grow these tiny little buds. They also grow these stacks called strobila that we're going to talk about probably in the next section. Just like our sponges, they can break off and live by themselves, or they can live as a colony. Some polyps do reproduce sexually. Coral is one of the examples. It's kind of the exception to every rule. Corals do what's called broadcast spawning. So female species will release eggs into the water, males will release sperm into the water. They will float around, they'll fertilize, and then they will land. Corals never do asexual reproduction, even though they're a polyp. Okay, so they are the exception to the rule. Sorry about the background coughing. Medusa, right? Our jellyfish, our quote-unquote typical jellyfish, they reproduce sexually. Okay, they release sperm and eggs depending on whether they're male or female into the water. They will fertilize, they will form a little larva. That larva will hopefully settle somewhere it can stick, and then it will start this alternation of generation process. Okay, so unlike sponges, most cnidarians have separate sexes. Okay, so remember, sponges were hermaphrodites, where they have both male and female options available. Some cnidarians are able to do that. Most of them are either straight male or straight female. Okay, jellyfish and box jellyfish, so cubozoa and scyphozoa, those are the ones that kind of do that switch around of alternation of generations between sexual for medusas and asexual for polyps, and that's what we're going to talk about next when we do life cycle. So for today, just make sure you've taken all of these notes down, you're ready, you understand it. Listen to this 10 times if you need to. When we do life cycle, it's going to be a little more in depth. Okay? All right. Hopefully see you guys soon.